having big problems. There was no single type of money or currency in the new nation. States were arguing over trading issues and local boundaries. Each state saw itself as independent and self-governing rather than a part of one country. If America was to survive, this situation could not continue.
It was a time to create a strong central government that would unify the states. For this reason, a meeting known as the Federal Convention was held in Philadelphia. States sent their most experienced politicians and thinkers as representatives called delegates to the convention. Among the Virginia delegates were George Washington, James Madison, and George Mason.
George Mason came to the Federal Convention for two reasons. He wanted the new nation to succeed. He was especially troubled by the poor relations among states. As a planter who owned land in several states, he was aware of what arose in trade when the states did not cooperate with each other.
Mason knew that the delegates at the Federal Convention were faced with an enormous job. He commented, "A revolt from Great Britain and the formations of our government at that time were nothing compared with the great business now before us." Delegate Mason was practical and cautious. He was concerned that one man or a group of men would take control of the government. Along with some other delegates, he supported a three-part political system of checks and balances. The purpose of these checks and balances was to limit the power of any one part of the system. Mason believed that the strength of the government came from a force outside it, the people. These innovative ideas provided the basis for the new government. Mason and other Virginians fought in their state against the ratification of the Constitution. The Virginia legislators finally ratified the Constitution after this promise was made. A National Bill of Rights would be discussed at the first Congress. Other states echoed Mason's call for the Bill of Rights and began debating this issue in 1789.
They insisted that the Constitution did not specify which rights belonged to the people and not to the government. James Madison, known as the father of the Constitution, led in the adoption of the 10 amendments that became known as the Bill of Rights. These amendments, only 462 words in length, listed the rights of the American people that the government could not take away. The Bill of Rights was ratified on December 15, 1791. Remarkably, only 17 more amendments have been added to the Constitution since that time.
We have added another component to our presentation. In our studies of colonial life in America, we have found that the culture of the time period was made of three groups: Native Americans, colonists, and Africans. Many of the huge contributions made by Africans to the economical success of the southern colonies. Thus, the nation, we have included the Germanic and African giants to honor their struggle during the creation of this wonderful land of ours. Students from the Kendall Whittier Elementary in Tulsa will now perform the Bill of Rights rap.
Everybody stand. We're all doing it. Shoot is spoke. They're just going to lead us. They're not going to perform it. We're all going to say it. We did find a few articles of clothing, one outside and one downstairs. If these belong to you, oh, we have some more? Let's see. Okay. Like a cravat. Is that yours? That was yours? The cravat? A mob cap that is like a shirt back. And then this pretty one has pink. If they know, if you don't have to blame them, I will, that's your. We thank you for coming. We hope you have a, hold on just a minute. We hope you have a safe trip home, but, oh, here we go. We have, which is what, you want to get one? Okay. Okay. Miss Lottie, would you like to come up? Teachers, are taking one home already? You should give it to your teacher so you can make sure you get home with it. Would our second place winner please come up? Pays off to work hard, doesn't it? Now, have a safe trip home. Today's